Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So it seems as though the rest of the royal firm are completely relieved to be getting rid of Meghan and Harry, and their patronages seem to have been reassigned to other members of the royal firm, and apparently the Queen had made this decision well before Meghan and Harry were made aware of it. So we know that they gave that shock response to the Queen and Buckingham Palace formally announcing that they would be losing most of their royal connections and their royal patronages, and they retaliated in a rather rude, upset, surprised way. But it seems as though the Queen, as I said, already knew what was about to go down. She was just biding her time with making this announcement. And we know that it was the announcement of this Oprah interview that really did push the rest of the senior royals over the edge. So this article is titled "Queen Decides Who Will Get Meghan and Harry's Patronages After They Quit Royal Life. The firm favourites to take Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's titles are Princess Anne, Prince Edward and his wife Sophie, Countess of Wessex, as it is understood the monarch decided long ago who would be suited best for the roles. The Queen has decided who will take over patronages from Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, and it is for she will announce her choices to the royal family in the coming weeks. It is understood the monarch decided long ago who would be suited for the roles prior to the announcement last week that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would not return to the firm. Princess Anne, 70 years old, is tipped to take over from Harry, 36, as Captain General of the Royal Marines. Prince Edward, 56, or his wife Sophie could replace Meghan as National Theatre patron. The National Theatre last week thanked Meghan for championing its work with communities and young people, and the Mirror understands the board was deeply split over whether to ask her to carry on in an unofficial role. Prince Harry has been honorary Air Commandant of RAF Onnington near St Edmunds, Suffolk, since 2008, a patronage likely to go to Prince William. Harry's role as Commodore-in-Chief, Small Ships and Diving must also be filled. Sophie of Wessex may also take over from Meghan as patron of the Association of Commonwealth Universities. Harry also lost his patronages of England Rugby Union and the Rugby Football League, which are two major patronages to lose. I would be quite hurt by that because rugby is a very patriotic, nationalistic sport, and it's a very big thing over here in Britain, in the UK, and I think that that would have gone quite nicely with his pitches to various American firms and American banks and American corporations for speeches that he is actually a patron of such a prestigious sport that is exclusively British. So I think that really was quite painful to lose that one, and we know that Harry is very passionate about the sport itself, as a lot of Englishmen are. So I really feel as though that's a painful one. That's a big blow. It would definitely be a big blow to Harry's ego and to their brand out in the United States of America. The article continues on here. League chiefs hope William will take over as the face of the 2021 Rugby League World Cup. Harry and Meghan's roles as President and Vice President of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust are also vacant. A royal source said when the writing was on the wall and it was clear the Duke and Duchess had no intention of coming back into the fold and being part of the team, the Queen made her mind up long ago over her preferred candidates for the roles they had vacated. Buckingham Palace did not comment. Meghan and Harry have been pictured for the first time since revealing they were pregnant. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex took part in a Spotify event on Monday to announce their new content as part of their multi-million-pound deal with the audio streaming giant. Justin Bieber and Blackpink were among the singers and musicians who appeared during the Spotify stream. It was unclear when the video of Meghan and Harry was recorded. Well, I think that it was recorded probably back sometime in January. So this article has 100 comments. It is an article by The Mirror, and we are pretty much still in the same place in terms of sentiment to how people feel about Meghan and Harry. So someone else has said, see, the headline has been changed. Originally said who will have their titles, which of course is untrue, as they remain Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The title should be removed immediately. They don't deserve anything from this country. Nobody has any respect for them whatsoever. Someone else has said, good, now they can spend their days churning out Z-lister podcasts, and hopefully we shall hear no more from Meghan and Harriet. Not likely, but we can hope. Someone else has said, me, referring to Megxie, thought she could get one over on the Queen. Well, that just shows how dim she really is. This represents more than just their nail in the coffin. Another person has said, if I lived in Sussex, I would want to move anyway and right away. Another person said, everyone knows Harry is as dim as a lamp, but are too polite to mention it. Meghan may just be as dim, but has an army of paid hanger-oners ready for advice when the going gets tough. Harry is pretty much doomed. Someone else has said, I guess the Queen is not woke. God bless her. Someone else has said, these infamous ex-royals are just another progressive Hollywood Democratic comedians looking to enrich themselves with their extravagant Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles without any real responsibilities. Another person has said, you say she had millions of dollars in her own accounts, but this did not stop her spending hundreds of thousands on designer clothes alone in just the first year on the clothing allowance Charles gave her when she became a working royal. In between taking time off for pregnancy and numerous holidays abroad by private jet during her 17 months as a working royal, £50,000 on her baby shower, I believe it was more, not including the cost of taking private jets away, her $75,000 Ralph and Russo design for their official engagement photograph, £190,000 Givenchy wedding dress, £112,000 Stella McCartney reception dress, and £88,000 Oscar de la Renta ball gown, £64 million wedding, £2.4 million for the cost of renovating Frogmore Cottage after they decided they didn't want to live in their apartment at Kensington Palace near William and Kate to save on security costs, so they also had a new security team when they moved to Frogmore, so the millions of dollars in her own account wouldn't have gone very far during her 18 months in the UK, and they continued to receive financial support from Charles after they left the UK. I can well see how her 17 months as a working British royal was incredibly stressful, fittings and holidays abroad, but none of this is mentioned in this Oprah interview. It doesn't fit with their victim theme at the hands of the alleged toxic royal family agenda, which is well said and true. That's exactly what Meghan did. I mean, she spent a hell of a lot of the British taxpayers' money. Allegedly, she was worth like £1 million or £2 million or something like that. But it wouldn't have covered not even a 16th of the money that she spent from the British taxpayer. Just literally continually shopping on luxury gifts and jumping on private planes. I'll be back with another video, guys. There's a lot to cover, so you will be seeing a lot more posts on this page. Bye, guys.